Quest 7 Seas is one of a couple, or there's at least 2 or 3 of these side quests out there. I see there's a Nemesis one there on my shelf that I haven't got to. They're based on other games. 7th Sea, obviously, a role-playing game with pirates and all. And so let's take a look at this one. It is an escape room game. In this game, I'm going to try not to spoil too much stuff for you. I'm going to show you this start here thing. You have a hints page that will give you hints about things. You might be building something like this. I put these in here in the side of the box, and you'll be looking at the side for clues like that. There is an entire deck of cards that you'll be going through. Like you might find this card here, a blocked chapel door. It says you need to find something that fits in a hole. If you have a door handle, take card 10. This is card 9. So there are various things like that that you will find in this game. Now, there's going to be puzzles in this game, and I don't want to spoil what those puzzles are. But what I can show you is how a puzzle is shown to be correct. So on this board here, we'll put this out like this. Whenever you have a puzzle, you're going to have 4 answers to that puzzle. So you'll see this yellow thing here has a 5 on it, has a rune, and it's also yellow. So let's say I'm doing puzzle G, and I think that the answer is 5. The first digit's 5, or yellow, whatever it is. I connect that with G. Then you'll see there's a bottom symbol here. So let's say I think the next one here is this 7. So I'd put that like that. Then the next one I say is 0. So I put that one down like this. And then I think the final one is 6. So I put that there. Now, I'm going to look at the symbol in front of each of these. If it's all the same, then hey, I solved it correctly. And then I look where this one points down to, and 14 would be the next card I would grab to continue on. Now, obviously this isn't correct because those are not the 4 symbols, and that's because I also put them there by themselves. But you'll see there are various puzzles here. There's also going to be a final showdown, which I don't want to spoil. But that's a little bit about how the game plays. So I don't really care for this one. I'm giving this a 5 out of 10. And there's a couple reasons for that. So my initial rating for this is a 6 out of 10, and that's based on the puzzles. The puzzles are okay. There was one puzzle where I was like, how on earth were we supposed to know that? But that happens with most escape room games. I don't mind that. The hint system's okay. The solving of the puzzles, I really didn't like that. To put those little tokens there and line them up, it's too... all these games are always kind of trying to find like, hey, we'll find a new way to solve it. We can't use the wheel because Exit did that. We can't use the app because Unlock did that. And the game said, so now we're going to put these in a line. The problem with putting those in a line is sometimes I put 2 or 3 in and I know what the 4th one is because I can see the symbols there. I'm like, well, then this one obviously goes there. I'm not trying to cheat in that way. It's just there. It's so obvious sometimes. Like, let's say you're doing the combination and you go 1 and the next one's 4 and I put the 4 and I'm like, well, that's wrong already. So we just, okay, I don't know. I just found that part not to be particularly interesting. Also, putting runes and stuff isn't helpful when I'm like, okay, what's next? And they're like, the rune that looks like an upside down 7 and then the one that looks like this. Just put letters or something in regard. I'm tired of these runes because the communication about runes isn't particularly fun. Now, anyway, like I said, it's okay. It's okay in that regard. I didn't find the puzzles. I also didn't find the ending of this game. This game has like a dramatic ending. I didn't find that to be particularly interesting, but whatever. The writing, though, I hate everything about it. The writing thinks it's hilarious. It is so very funny. At least the person who wrote it thinks it's funny. And this might be a personal preference thing. I just got really tired of it after a while. It just was the whole concept of what? I blew that building up? I don't know. Maybe they were going for Jack Sparrow or something. I just was not impressed by that. So can't really recommend this one, especially in the glut of really good escape room games that are out there.